Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Demon Slayer, which I am so excited about, you guys. If you're joining me early today, it means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you those big old hugs through the screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, last time on Demon Slayer. Previously on Demon Slayer. I'm still pretty shocked at how good and heartbreaking the Rui story was. Interesting that, like, at that time, even then he had, like, this kind of, well, he had already been turned into a demon, so that's probably why, but he had this, like, a little bit twisted sense of like why his parents were doing what they were doing, and some of that could have also been because he was a child and he didn't fully understand what was going on, but like he didn't seem to get that, like, you know, killing people's bad. Well, because, you know, I mean, aside from Nezuko and after a lot of work, Tamayo and Yushiro, I mean, that's just kind of what you do as a demon. That's not, you know, it's not a thing about good or bad. It's just you gotta eat. And they do seem to have, like, I would say the demons that we have encountered for the most part have seemed very villainous, but in a lot of ways I think that stems from, like, they're so far away from their humanity. You know, like, they had something in their humanity that kind of triggers it, but now they've spent so long without being human or having a conscience, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm on the right track with that, but that's kind of how it seems to me, that that's why they seem so, you know, villainous. So I really enjoyed that. That was very good. I was not expecting to shed tears over Rui, but it was very well done. So where we're at right now is, I guess, Tanjiro and Nezuko are being brought before the Demon Slayer Corps. I don't know what decision's going to be made or what's going to, I mean, I would think Nezuko's kind of an exception, seeing as how she can't, like, she is prevented from killing people, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to convince them. We'll see. We'll find out. I, for the last few episodes, have been confused because there's a butterfly girl in the credits, and there was a butterfly girl when they reached the mountain, like they finished their test at the mountain. But then there was another person introduced who kind of looked like that, who has been our you know, the person that Giyu was with. I did not get to look at the name. I will learn that, like, I think I know the name. I just don't want to, like, say it a bunch of times wrong and then sound stupid. But so are they related somehow? Maybe one is mentoring the other. I'm not sure. Like, maybe the older one's mentoring the younger one, or are they related? But they definitely are two different people, because I was starting to wonder, like, wait, they look an awful lot alike. Like, am I missing something? Are they the same person? Like, but she seems like a professional, like the one that we've seen seems like she's way beyond, like, Tanjiro and Zenitsu and Inosuke's, oh, well, Inosuke wasn't there, but way beyond, like, anyone who would have just, like, graduated at the mountain. So now I know they are two different people. I'm sure we'll get more details on that. So I'm really excited to watch more, you guys, and there's only one way I'm going to find all the answers to all my questions, and that is to dive right in to the next episode of Demon Slayer. Let's do this. Okay, so I did not see this coming, but Shinobu was, like, the level-headed one in this episode. And, like, last episode, I feel like I was like, oh, no, she's the one who's, like, going off all, like, you know, out of control and, like, trying to kill Nezuko. And this one, I felt like she was, like, the voice of reason. So I'm still, like, trying to peg her. So we got a lot of new characters in this one. We got a lot of Hashiras. I think they're all very cool looking, and I love the designs, and I love how they're all very different, even just from seeing them for a few minutes each. They're all very different in personality. They all have, like, different focuses of their abilities. Like, we know Gyu is water. We had a stone guy. We had a flame guy. We had the love girl, who I think is going to be my favorite one. And we had the wind individual. The wind-dividual. The nicest thing I can say about him is individual right now. So that was really cool to see them. The whole trial thing really, like, got me, like, very notably upset, as I'm sure you all noticed. I don't like getting, like, super angry and heated in reactions. I don't like being angry, period. And also, I don't want anyone to think I'm not enjoying myself or enjoying the episode. But wow, that escalated very quickly for me. I got pretty heated in that one, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I got pretty angry, and apologize if I said anything out of turn. I was pretty mad at the wind guy. And again, like, I'm sure they're gonna. I'm calling it now. I know he's gonna have some kind of tragic backstory, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh no, wind guy! I'm so sorry. I hated you." I will learn their names. For now, it's just easier for me to say it based on their element or ability until I learn their names a little bit more. We got to see the Master more in this one, which we had seen him like just like a couple times before for like a few seconds at a time, and I'm sure they referred to him as Master, but it didn't like click with me until they brought him out and introduced him as a Master that's who he is. I liked him. He seemed very wise and very calm. So you guys know through the whole thing, I was like, where's Orokodaki at? And I was so glad he had the letter from Orokodaki. So it does feel like we have, like, enough reasonable evidence to support sanctioning this situation with Nezuko and Tanjiro. And, like, we, the audience, know it's fine. So, like, it's so frustrating to watch these people just be like, all right, let's just, like, kill him right here, right now. Like, not for anything, but, like, what if that Master had showed up 5 minutes later and one of those, like, really quick to anger guys had just, like, cut off their heads? Like, I'm not trying to question the Master, but maybe that would have been important information to mention beforehand. Not trying to question anyone's judgment. I'm just saying. Tanjiro, my boy. The way he just, like, his heart is so strong that his body could be broken. His body is broken in this one. And he just, like, straight up, even after attempted interception from Gyu, just straight up landed a shot on a Hashira. I'm so proud of my boy. I feel so bad for my boy and my girl, Nezuko, because, like, that's just to drip blood and everything, and then you're gonna stab her, like, even the dripping blood, but then you're gonna, like, stab her and put her in fight mode? You stab anyone and they're gonna turn into someone ugly. That's just, like, self-defense. Okay, I'm getting heated again. Anywho, I really enjoyed that app. In case you couldn't tell, I was very invested in that episode. I'm gonna go have a snack and breathe and calm down, and I hope I wasn't too feisty for everyone, but I really did enjoy that, and I cannot believe they cut me off at Nezuko coming up with the demon eyes, and I was hoping for, like, the demon eyes to turn into her regular loving eyes so that they could see, like, hey, this is still a human in here. Like, this is not your typical demon. I'm sure the Hashiras have seen horrible, horrible things. Lost friends, family. I'm not trying to, like, judge and say that they're being totally unreasonable. But I just hope that cooler heads prevail and that they're able to reason this out amongst themselves. I'm not sure if they really get that much of a choice, since the Master, who it seems like they have a lot of respect for, already said it's okay, but now he's kind of like, well, but if you can change my mind. And now I'm like, oh no. So, you guys, that was awesome. We're really ramping up now. And we were, like, already ramped up. So now we're even more ramped up to go into the end of the season. I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was great watching this with you, and I cannot wait to watch more with you. Please join me next time, guys. Bye for now.